Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Also, that today I have a class at 5:15, so we will have to end this at
5:15.
Yes, like if
Yeah.
the school is starting from June 14, as I told you,
14.
14, 15. Yeah, 14, Monday.
We'll continue with our same timings.
I couldn't hear you. Your voice was breaking.
We'll continue with our same timings, even when your school starts. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We will continue with trigonometry. Okay, before trigonometry, you had a question on the test taken, no? One question you had. I don't remember. What was the question?
Yeah, that question was in the paper, I guess. I don't have it in front of me. Just one second. Paper, and in that I had a question that how did you take x on the same on that side and the number on the left side at the same time?
Tell me the question number if you have
Yeah,
the book in front
yeah.
of you.
Do you have the corrected PDF?
Yes.
I don't recollect which number. Um,
You
can you
you
just
have
show me
the
the?
you have the book in front of you, but
Yeah, I have the
okay.
book.
So then I think you are talking about this question. Question number 3, first one. A is x comma 6.
Question
B is
number 3,
1.
second one. I'll have to see the PDF. I can't. Just one second, I'll just come back. I have the PDF on my phone, so I'll just see.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have the PDF? I don't have the PDF. So sorry. You're on mute.
It will be there in the group. Do you want me to send again?
Yeah, just send it to me again. Yeah. Question number. 1 second. Question number 3. The second one. B is k minus k comma minus 4 and c is 2 comma 1. Then using the slope formula, I have to find k. So that one. I do not understand how you took 5 and minus 7k on this at the same time. You took it at the same two different places.
I've done it. It's like one step is skipped. I've just skipped one step. So if you see it is 14 minus 7k is equal to 5. Up to here, you must have understood. Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
So what you do is take this minus 7k on this side.
Is
So it will
equal to
become
5. Yeah, is equal to 5. Sorry,
is
sorry.
equal to 5. So this will become, when you take this minus 7k on the other side, it will become plus 7k. Correct? So you have 14 is equal to
Yes.
5 plus 7k. Now take this 5 this side. So you have 14 minus 5
So
is,
I take minus 7k on the right side.
yes. And you're muted. You're muted.
I cannot add 5 and 7k, right? So that is why I take
No.
5 on the other side.
Yes, yes, correct. Yes.
So, okay, fine.
Hmm?
Okay, understood.
What you did is say is correct. It's just that you forgot to multiply 7 inside the bracket. You just multiplied it with 2. You forgot to multiply it with k. So it becomes 14 minus 7k while you have just written k.
Okay, got it.
There you did a mistake, and that is why the final answer also you got wrong.
Yes, I got 9, but the answer was 9 upon 7.
Yeah, correct. Are you doing the correction? You should do it immediately.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Okay, so now we'll continue with our trigonometry. And again, we'll just revise what we did in the last class. And continue. So these are the trigonometric ratios. Then the relation formulas which we did. So cosec into sine theta is equal to 1. Cosec and sine are reciprocals of each other. So cosec theta into sine theta is equal to 1. Sec theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1. And then the three main trigonometric identities. So first one is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second one is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. And the third one is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Okay. Our sums are mainly based on these three identities and the ratios. Okay. Sine, opposite upon, hypotenuse, those ratios. And then we did the first example sum from the textbook also. Sine theta is 20 upon 29, and we had to find out cos theta. So here we used the first trigonometric identity, method 1. We did the method 1. I hope this sum was clear. Any doubts was there? Okay. Now
No.
the same sum, but in a different method. Okay, we'll do the same sum, but in a second method. Okay, so sine theta is 20 upon 29, then find out cos theta. Okay, can you see the diagram? Triangle ABC and theta. Yes, the purple triangle. Okay, now sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. Now this sine theta is 20 upon 29 is given in the question, but we know sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. And from this figure, opposite is AB, hypotenuse is AC. That is why I'm writing here AB upon AC. First statement is clear?
This is sine theta.
Yeah, sine theta.
So sine theta, if it did not have any value, it would be AB upon AC only.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's just that we are writing what all is given. So this sine theta 20 upon 29 is given in the question, and we know that the sine theta ratio is opposite upon hypotenuse. And in the diagram, if you see theta is here. So for this theta, opposite is AB, hypotenuse is AC. So O upon H is equal to AB upon AC. Yes, clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we'll take it like this. 20 upon 29 equal to AB upon AC. Yes, we are just taking, since this all is equal, so I'm just taking this equal to this. Fine? Okay, now, since these are in proportion, okay, if you see, since this is in proportion, we'll have just look at the numerators. So the numerator AB will be equal to 20 into some constant K. This is by property of proportion. Similarly, AC will be equal to 29 into K, some constant K, okay, by property of proportion. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. I'll write that here. AB is equal to 20K, AC is equal to 29K, and BC will take it to be some constant as X. That is the third side, will take it to be some constant X. So I'm writing it on the figure. AB is 20K, AC is 29K, and BC is X. Okay. Now, if you look in the right angled triangle ABC, okay, look at this triangle, right angled triangle ABC. We know this is a 90-degree angle. So angle B will be 90 degree. Now we can use Pythagoras theorem. Can you tell me by Pythagoras theorem what will we get?
AB square plus BC square equals to AC square.
Yes. So AB square
Side
plus
square plus side square equals to hypotenuse.
yes. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now we'll substitute the value. Substitute the value of AB here. Substitute the value of BC here, and sorry, AC. Substitute the value of AB here, BC here, and AC here. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do the substitution. AB is equal to 20K. So this will become 20K the whole square. BC is equal to X. So this is X square. And AC is equal to 29K. So this will become 29K the whole bracket square. Is this step clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, by just normal substitution, we'll take this 20K on the other side. So you'll have X square is equal to 29K the whole square minus 20K the whole square. Have you understood this step? Okay. Now we have to take the square now. What is the square of 29? So in this step, I have just taken 20K on the other side. So you'll be left with 29K the whole square minus 20 square. So here, this will become 841, that is square of 29, and then K square as it is, minus 20 square is 400, and this K square as it is. So we'll have 841 K square minus 400 K square. Do you understand this step? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, now we can subtract it. We can subtract it. Note one thing why you can subtract it. Both of them have K in it. Okay, here also there is K square, here also there is K square. So that is why we can subtract this. Suppose if this K square would not be here, then you would not be possible to subtract. Since both of them have k square, so you can subtract it. So can you tell me what will you get after subtracting 841 minus 400?
$441.
Yes, 441 and then the k square as it is, okay? So 441 k square. So x square is equal to 441 k square. Now you take square root on both the sides, okay? You will need to remove this square. So you take square root both the sides. So when you take square root both the sides, you will have x is equal to square root of 441 k square. This square root you can subtract. So put the square root for 441 and put the square root for k square. Now, do you know what is the square root of 441? Square root. Yes. So this is 21 and square root of k square. So square root and square cancel and you'll be left with k. So the value of x is 21k. Did you understand this? Yes or no? Okay. So x is 21k. So BC, what is x but x is this BC? So here instead of s, instead of x, I'll write as 21k. Clear? Okay. Now, can you tell me what is cos theta in this diagram? Cos theta is?
Cos theta would be adjacent upon hypotenuse.
Yes. So which is the adjacent side?
VC.
Yes. And hypotenuse?
Upon hypotenuse, that is AC.
AC.
So
Now,
21k upon 29k.
yes, 21k upon 29k. K cancelled. So cos of theta is equal to 21 upon 29. And in the previous method also, we got the exact same thing. Cos theta 21 upon 29. Did you understand the sum? Now I want you to write the sum. Understand each and every step and write it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, write it down now. This is a say example sum, okay, from your textbook. So put a heading method 2.
BC is equal to x, right?
Yes, BC is equal to x.
Done.
Okay. Okay. Before we continue, on next Sunday, that is 13th June, I will take a test on linear equations in 2 variable. Same timing, 4 o'clock. Okay, so make a note.
I have Renuka teacher's test on next Sunday.
What time?
I told you to keep it 3 to 4:35.
Okay.
You wanted to keep it, that is why she postponed it to the next Sunday. So
On 6th. On 6th. Are you talking about on 6th? Then unmute.
yes. No. Actually, you wanted to keep it on 6th, right? So
Yes,
she
and I
was going
took
to
it
keep it on
also.
6th.
Okay.
Yeah, you took it. So she
Okay.
wanted to keep it on 6th, but you had taken it, so she kept it. She postponed it to 13. So 13, I have her test, and she's going to keep a test of almost 2 chapters together. So that is why it's going to be like 2.5 hours. So
2.5
that
hours.
is it.
Okay. Okay.
2 or like 1.5 to 2, like that.
Okay. How does she takes it?
She just sends me the PDF. I solve it and then I click pictures and I send her the PDF.
Okay, she doesn't take the Zoom on.
No.
Okay.
Because she has a class on Saturday, so she just explains and takes revision on Saturday a little bit, like half an hour, and then that's it.
Okay, we'll decide the date later then.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do the next example sum itself. So we'll do plenty of example sums before starting the actual exercise. Okay, so second one says sec theta is equal to 25/7. Then find the value of tan theta. Now, before we start this sum, can you tell me which identity has a sec and tan? You can keep the formula book open in front of you.
Cot and tan. Sec and tan, I don't think. Sec and tan. No, it's always cot and tan, right? Oh, yeah, there is one. Tan
Which
square
one?
theta plus 1 equals to
Yes.
sec square theta.
Yes, you should be very thorough with the identities. Keep the formula book in front of you itself. What you do is you can write all the formulas on a paper.
The whiteboard.
Yes, you have a whiteboard. Yeah, you write all the formulas on the whiteboard and keep memorizing it. You can write the formulas on the whiteboard and keep memorizing it. Do not erase it. Write it at one corner on the whiteboard and keep the 3 identities. Very important. Okay, so in this question, sec theta is 25/7. We have to find out value of tan theta. We'll do by method 1, that is by using the trigonometric identities. So what is that identity? Can you tell me? 1.
Tan square theta plus 1 equals to sec square theta.
1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So we'll be using this identity. Sec theta is given. We have to find out tan theta. Let's start. So we're using the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Substitute the values. Okay, so sec theta is given 25/7. So here I'm just substituting the value. So it becomes 25/7 the whole square.
25 square upon 7 square.
Correct. So take this plus 1 on the other side. So it became -1. Square of 25 is 625. Square of 7 is
every sum is
49.
just you have to put a formula and then you have to do it.
Yes,
There's
in the
there's
method.
nothing,
Yes.
there's nothing like ulta sulta anything.
There will be. Yes.
Oh.
There will be. Okay, so tan square theta is equal to 625 upon 49 is minus 1. Now here you do the LCM, that is a cross multiplication. So when you take the LCM, you'll have to first do cross multiplication and then multiply the denominator also. So we'll have 625 into 1, that is 625, minus 49 into 1, that is 49, divided by 49 into 1, that is 49. So you have 625 So you'll have 625 minus 49 upon 49. Is this clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now, 625 minus 49 is 576. So you have tan square theta is equal to 576 upon 49. Now, to remove this square, what should you do? Can you tell me to remove the square, what to do? In the previous term also we did. We took something both the sides. What is that?
You take the square on the other side.
Square root both sides.
Yeah, square root.
So when you take square root both the sides, you will have tan theta is equal to square root 576 upon 49. Now, so this you can separate as square root 576 upon square root 49. You know square root of 49. What is square root of 49?
7 and
7.
576 is, I guess, 19. No,
You can
29.
find out if you are prime factors find out. So 2 the 4, 2, 8 is 16, 2, 3 is 6.
1 is 2, 2 is 4, but 3.
30. Twenty 24, I think.
Yeah, 24. But how? It's
How
not
20?
no, like when you did it by this method, it was not coming 24.
You know division method, square root by division method. You must have done it in
Yeah, in 8th.
Yeah, in 8th.
No, but I don't know.
Okay, I'll show you that.
It's that you have to add on the left hand side whatever you get.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I remember it a little bit. But
So 576, and then you make pairs. So make pairs of 2.
First 2 or last 2?
Starting from the right hand side.
So 57 and 6.
So
Okay,
here
76 and
5 remains. Now
5
you have
and
to
76.
Yes. Now you have to find a number whose square is 5 or less than 5. Can you tell me which?
2
2.
2s are 4.
So you have to do your 2, 2, your 4, and here you have to add. So this will become 4 here, and here you have to subtract.
Then it will become 572.
Yes. 1 second. Okay. So now here you have to subtract it like this. Now pairwise, okay, pairwise you have to do subtraction. So your 5 minus this 4 is below the 5. So this subtract 5 minus 4 is how much? 1.
5 minus 4 is 1.
1. And then you bring this entire pair down next. So 176.
26.
Now here you have to put such number, okay? Here you have to put such number that after multiplying that number with this, you should get 176. Like for example, if you put 2 here, you have to multiply the number with 2 and you have to get a number 176 or lesser than 176. Okay, so if I put 2, so 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, I'm getting 84. So it's very less. So let's try for 3. So if you're putting 3, you have to multiply it with 3 again also. So suppose if you're putting the number 3 here, you have to multiply it with 3 also. So 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So 129, which is very less. So let's try for 4. So if you're putting 4, multiply it with 4. So 4 4s are 16. 4 4s are 16 plus 1, 17. So it is working for 4. So you have to put here 4 plus 4. Here up also 4 and here 176. And then when you subtract this, it will be 0 here and here it is 48. So we stop when we get 0 here. Okay, and when there is no more terms to bring down, we stop. And here the quotient, this will be the answer. So what is the answer? 24. So square root of 576 is 24. Did you understand this method? Yes or no? Did you remember?
No.
You did not recollect?
I do not even remember now, and that time also I did not remember. I understood, but it's too much to remember.
Okay.
What happened?
No, I am just seeing another method.
Okay.
Cars 20. $576 can be divided by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16. So 2 1s are 2, 4, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. Pair it. So 2, 2, 2, and 3. Multiply. All of this multiply. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 3, 24. So square root is 24. This method you must have Understood. Yes or no?
In the beginning, 2 2s are 4, 1 remains.
So
2
this
8s
became
are
17.
16.
So
Okay,
this became
okay.
17. 2 8 is 16, 1 borrowed
Then
here.
what mistake did we make in the earlier one?
I did not borrow one. This one I had not borrowed. So I took it as just 6.
Oh, okay.
And then it became 2 3s are 6. This method might be clear. Yes or no? Okay. So square root of 576 is 24 and square root of 49 is 7. So tan of theta is 24 upon 7. Is the sum clear? Go through the sum and write it down. Write down the calculation. Also write down the calculation for finding square root of 576 in the rough column beside it.
How did we do 625 minus 49 upon 49? Why did we do that?
We did cross multiplication, right? It was, if you see, 625 upon 49 minus 1. This had to be solved. So now this can be done by doing cross multiplication, LCM. So this is 1 upon 1. So when you do it, this becomes 625 into 1, that is 625 minus 49 into 1, that is 49. And whenever I had told you before, so whenever there is a minus or a plus sign, and you do cross multiplication, then you have to multiply the denominator also. So 49 into 1, 49. So that is why we get this 625 minus 49 upon 49. And 625 minus 49 is 576. So 576 upon 49. Now is it clear?
Yes. Yes, done.
Okay, now same sum we'll do by method 2. Okay, so for method 2, we need the diagram. So we'll draw the right angle triangle. We'll name it as ABC, and this is theta. Now, in the question, it is given sec theta. So sec theta is 25/7. And by ratio, the ratio formula says sec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent. You remember this? If you don't remember this, from this word, you can get what is sec theta.
No, I remember.
Okay, so sec theta is
The
hypotenuse.
main ones I remember. The main 6 I remember.
Okay, the main one, if you know cos, from cos you can get sec theta.
Yes, and from tan you can get cot, and from
Yes.
sine you can get cosine.
Yes. Now from this figure, hypotenuse is AC and adjacent is BC. So that is why AC upon BC. So you'll have now, you take 25/7 is equal to AC upon BC. Now, by property of proportion, AC will be 25 into some constant, let's say K. BC will be equal to 7 into some constant, say K. And then the last side, AC, BC, and the last side, that is AB, you take it to be some constant X. So AC is X. Sorry, AC is 25K, BC is 7K, and AB you're taking it to be X. Is this clear up to here?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll write here. AC is 25K, BC is 7K, BA is X. Now you have to use which theorem? Which theorem we used in the last sum also? Turn your pages and see which theorem did we use. Pythagoras theorem.
And also that tan. Yeah, okay.
So in this right angle triangle, angle B is 90 degrees. So from Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now substitute the value.
1 second, I'll just be back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Up to here, is it clear? Up to here, is the sum clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll use Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem says AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now substitute the value. AB is X, BC is 7K, AC is 25K. So AB is X, BC is 7K, AC is 25K. So here you'll have X square plus 7K
The
the whole
test
square.
in which way do I have, by which method?
Test?
If you take a test on this, then
The
in which
exercise.
method should I do?
If the method is not specified, method 1 or method 2, if it is not written, you do which you find easy.
So which is easy?
First one, obviously. Method 1, directly using the trigonometric identities. So now here, you take this plus 7K square on the other side. So you have X square is equal to 25K the whole square minus 7K the whole square. Now 25 square is 625 and K square minus 7 square is 49. So you have 49K square. Now this you can subtract because both of them have K square. So you can subtract it. So can you tell me how much is 625 minus 49? Yes. We did same thing. Before, so we did now in the previous sum, 625 minus 49. 576. And now you take square root both the sides. So x is equal to square root 576. So what is square root of 576? This also we did, 24.
24.
So x is equal to 24. Okay. We got the value of x. Now, tan theta. What is the ratio formula for tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite Can you tell me tan theta
Opposite of
upon
sorry, adjacent.
adjacent? Opposite upon adjacent. Looking at the figure, tell me which is the opposite side, which is the adjacent side.
Opposite side is AB and adjacent side is AC. Oh no, sorry, you can take BC.
BC. Oh, one thing I forgot. Here I forgot to put the k square. Okay, so this will become k square here. And then when you subtract, you separate 576 into k square. So this k square will get square root and square will cancel and you'll have 25k. 24k. So this x is 24k. Clear now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So AB is x and x we got 24k. So put here 24k. BC is 7k. So this is 7k. K and k cancelled and you have 24 upon 7.
What if it was 21k? Then we could have cancelled 7 into
Yes.
7, 7
Yes.
into
Yes.
3.
Yes. You could have cancelled. Yes. So tan theta is 24 upon 7, which is exactly same that we got from method 1. Is this clear?
Yes.
Write it down.
Yes.
Understand and write, okay?
Done. Done. Done, ready.
Yes, yes. Okay, we'll stop here. You will.
Yes. Okay.
For homework, do this sum. This is your practice set first sum. Do only method 1. Find only cos theta and theta don't do. Okay, practice set 6.1.
Okay.
The
Okay.
first
Okay.
one. Do it by method 1 only. Find out cos theta. This is your homework. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll stop here.
Thank you.
Okay. How much it is?